Hi, my name is Dave. I'm another one of the distilling team here. And what I'm going to be talking about today is the next phase of the distillation process called the finishing distillation. Now, this is where the goal changes from our strip, where what we want is to extract the alcohol that's in the mash, to now we're trying to purify the alcohol that's in the low wines. We do that with our finishing still. Now, this may look similar to our stripping still, but if you follow the pipes that are attached up top outside, you'll see two towers. There are 52 plates in each column. Now, these plates collect liquid and allow more and more pure alcohol vapor to pass through it. So by the time the low wines come back inside, they're a more pure alcohol. Now, these towers allow us to do a single run distillation. This allows us to achieve a 96% spirit, but allows us to maintain the flavor and characteristic of our rye grain that we love so much. Now, we're able, with our stills, to maintain and monitor the yield that we're getting. And we do this by something called cuts. This allows us to control the actual quality of the distillate. Now, the cuts are separated into heads, hearts, and tails. The heads are where there's the more volatile compounds. So if you've ever had a shot of vodka and thought it tasted like nail polish remover, very well might be. That's because a compound called acetone is one of the first things that comes off the still. And at other distilleries, where they might be wanting to get more yield over the quality of their product, they may allow some of that acetone into the product. But our next stage is our hearts. This is where most of the ethanol for our vodka is located. We take this very slowly and very carefully in order to get the most pure alcohol possible. Finally, we have our tails. We do want to include some tails in our overall yield, but this is just to get some of the green grain flavor we enjoy, as well as some texture. Too much though, and we start getting off flavors, as well as the compounds that lead to a hangover. Now, our accountants might protest with us, but we are very conservative with our heads and our tails cuts. This means that even though we get less yield, about 70% of the alcohol that we originally put in, we do get a much higher quality product and something that is pure and retains the natural goodness of the rye grain that we started with. This allows us to make high quality vodkas and gins and the basis of all our spirits and liqueurs that Steve, my other coworker, will be able to explain.